Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wa salatu wa salamu ala karimil muslimin Muhammadin nabiyyi wa ummi wa ahlihi wa sahbihi ajma'in ma ba'd. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Lion already bought us. We bought and paid for. We're just reneging on our part. There is a part that we play in this. We have a responsibility. And all Allah is saying is fight my enemies, I will fight your enemy. You do my work, I will do your work. All Allah is saying to us is fight your ego. We have 4 enemies. Our ego, our desires, this world, and Shaitan. Everything else is a meatball. Once we conquer one of them, we knock out the rest of them. And that's with ourselves, and that's just. Because who are we with more than we are with ourselves? Who do we see more than we see ourselves? Who knows about our little secrets more than we know about ourselves other than our Lord? And Satan. Because when he sees the little things that we do in the dark, he makes sure that we get busted in the light. So we can withdraw back into the darkness and don't come out because now we're ashamed. Then he says, see Allah, I told you, I just whispered and they came. They don't deserve your love. I'm the one that loved you. We keep falling for that, and that's why we keep falling. Once we know better, we do better. We're responsible. Don't you know that everything that's happening now, the lack in the weather and the poverty and the killings and all the deception is because of the lack of righteous people? People that say they're submitting their will to Allah Almighty, but their lives are reflecting something else. With a sweet tongue, they say one thing, but with their actions show something else, thinking that no one sees them. There's nothing that does not see us. Everything in existence is from Allah Almighty's light. Everything is witnessing to us. Our bodies are witnessing to us. When we're in the grave, our bodies will say, oh Allah Almighty, you knew that I was under the command of your mind. Of that mind that you put me in the body. The body will say, oh Allah, I did what the mind told me to do. I could not resist because you ordered me to be obedient to the mind. It will jump back and say, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. It really is. Because if we don't fill up our time with things that are going to be beneficial to us in this life and the next life, we have actually wasted our mind. If our mind does not become a servant of our soul, which is on a divine order from Allah Almighty, it knows everything it needs to know of this life and the next life. It knows where all its secrets are. It knows where all its sustenance is. It knows where its purpose is. It knows where it should be. It knows where it shouldn't be. It knows who it should love. It knows who it shouldn't love. It knows who it should follow. It knows who it shouldn't follow. Why do we interfere with that part of us that has no beginning and has no end? And the only way we do that is that Shaitan is able to trick us once again. But, like everything else, Allah says, I will raise up a people. They will not be like those previously that rebelled and rejected me. And they will be the balance. They will put another people in check who were disobedient. Few from latter times, few of former times. It ain't about the numbers. It's not about what exists at the time that becomes a problem to those whom Allah Almighty raised up. Because they don't think in terms of odds against them. Why? Because they only see their Lord. It's more of the unseen than the seen. And that's how they think. That's what they draw from. And that's why many of the soldiers, Hussein radiallahu anhu, the grandson of the Prophet, peace be upon him, when they decapitated his head, when they were fighting at one of the battles of Kabbalah, they were trying to put out the light of the Prophet. He didn't have his head and he was still fighting. He didn't need his head. He could see without his eyes. He was seeing with another eye. When we're asleep, what eyes are we looking with? You're asleep, your eyes are closed. What eyes do you see yourself flying and looking and seeing things? What eyes are you looking with? Yes, we are something else. And we need to know that. And we need to witness to that. And we need to express that, and we need to show that. We need to shut this whole thing down and say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. It has to be shut down. There's no God but Allah. There's only a oneness of prosperity and goodness that Allah has intended for everybody. Everybody. Woman Allah Tawfiq al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.